I have a very simple question for Kate, Middleton, and the royal family, and anyone who is interested in my questions. Why didn't you just tell us the truth? You are loved by so many people. Your countrymen, your fans, people who are royal watchers, people who are Anglophiles, whatever the particular phrase is. Why didn't you just tell us the truth? And immediately people are going to say, well, these crazy conspiracy theorists, leave her alone. You would have been left alone if you just told us the truth. These stories about, well, she was having some fun, I guess, with Photoshop. It doesn't make any sense. None of it made any sense. There ain't nobody talked about it. They said, well, where did you go? What happened? Then there were these other stories about rows. And it's not because people are necessarily conspiracy theorists or don't have a life or don't care. It's just that we've been lied to by everyone since the beginning of time. We're lied to on a daily basis. Lied to repeatedly. I don't want to go through the litany of lies. Everyone, I'm sure, I know, wishes you nothing but the best thoughts and prayers directed your way. But I hope this is a lesson. First and foremost, you don't have a private life. You don't. Private people can do this. People who are not the future queens and kings of England have the right to be very private. They can be gone for weeks at a time. They can just disappear. They can claim to be spotted in public through grainy telephoto lenses, and I'm not even going to go there. I don't. And then whenever somebody asks about you, whenever somebody says, where is she? Oh, there you go again. And then late night hosts will say, now I'm going to march to the front of the camera to wax indignant at those people who would dare drive these poor people crazy. Let me explain something to you. And I guess I'm being repetitive, but I can't help it. We're tired of this conspiracy thing, this label. The metal fatigue has worn. It's gone. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, it really, seriously, it does not make any sense. It's gone. It is through. It is finished. It is done. We don't respond to it anymore. If you haven't noticed, conspiracy theory normally means that something is true. It's always about something that's true, something about a subject matter that is not far-fetched. Nobody's ever yelled at people for being a conspiracy theorist about the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot or whether Elvis is alive, seen at a Burger King in Dothan, Alabama. Nobody ever chides anybody for that because it's just dismissed. It's only when there's some degree of truth to something. It's only then that people will say something. It's only then that people say, wait a minute, okay. Now we're on to something. Now, because you only take flack when you're over the target. And you can do wonderful things now. Everybody understands. Look, I'm not a British subject. I can say whatever I want. I'm just a schmo here in the U.S. But I do know that you could not possibly have handled something like this even worse than this. And I don't know why, even in the case of the king, why don't you tell people what kind of cancer is it? Why is this? Am I missing something? Why can't you say what it is? Tell your subjects, tell the world. It's like needlessly cryptic. Well, she had abdominal surgery. What kind of abdominal surgery? We're not going to tell you. Prince Charles has cancer. What kind of cancer? We're not going to tell you. Kate has cancer. What kind of cancer? We're not going to tell you. Preventative, prophylactic chemotherapy. It doesn't sound like breast cancer. You hear I'm no physician, but you've heard the cases of some people who have had either genetic predisposition to BRCA1 or genes, and if it's run in the family, there have been prophylactic mastectomies and the like. People are able to understand it. People are able to grasp the concept of this, especially if there's prophylactic or some type of remedial chemotherapy. We don't know, but now would be a great time to tell people This is what I'm going through. Your thoughts and prayers. You have nothing to be embarrassed about. I join you and the other cancer sufferers. But one way, if you would, and this is my opinion, nobody needs to listen to me, to demystify the notion of cancer is to just tell people. Tell people specifically, what is it? Why didn't you tell us? Just say it. People love you. Okay, you know this. They love you. Your family, the Royals, the Windsors, have had it's fascinated me for years. And I remember towards the end, again, from being an American, not really part of that, but I remember at the end thinking, I really like this. I like Queen Elizabeth. I liked her. I always thought she was stiff, and the way she ignored Diana, I thought, how boneheaded was that? But then later on, I just liked her. And here was Charles's chance. You don't say, well, finally, she's dead. You don't want to say that. But Charles has been waiting. This is the only thing he was ever groomed for. The only thing, his raison d'etre. This is it. After all he's been through and all of the public scrutiny and the mockery, he finally becomes king, and damn if he doesn't get cancer. What is this? The gods, the cruelty. And then Kate, pow, wait. Now, I'm going to stop right there. The real lunatic conspiracists, as you're probably alluding to, they're going to be off and on their own, and I have nothing to do with them, okay? We're just going to let that one go, okay? We're not, causation is something that nobody should be able to speak about because we don't know anything. But from a human point of view, it's like, damn. You know the old expression, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. And that's all I want to say. That's all I want to say. I like her. I am fascinated by this. For whatever it's worth, I'm pretty good at this. And if you want some background, watch what happens. Meghan, back off. Back off. Not that I care about you in any kind of image remediation, but it would be a really wise thing for you to say, I'm here to help. I'm here to assist. I'm here to do everything that I can. Back off. That's all. It's a very sad day. But do not call us conspiracy theorists because we question, because we care, and because we are tired of the lies that we have been told about everything, from our own assassinations, from our own pandemics, to you name it. Our government has never told us the truth about anything. Think about that. And what do you think? I so invite you to comment as you think. Listen to me, I can't even talk. I'm very upset about this. Comment as you see fit.